Welcome back, YouTube. Here we are at the DC Comics coin pusher once again, and this is actually me in the editing booth, meaning basically behind my laptop, because this is the third and final video with audio issues. So this one again, the camera just didn't record any background audio, any audio at all. Me talking for nothing at the arcade. But it's a pretty long video and I thought it would be a shame to waste it, so I'm putting it up. I'm doing this audio well, almost 8 weeks after I recorded this, so I'm not sure what's going to happen in the video. What I can tell you is, wow, that's an insane number of cards in the machine there. We're gonna try and win them. I'm not sure how it will end. I'm not sure what we won. I don't even think, I think this is the video where I actually found out during recording there was a problem. So this is the newest video of the ones with audio problems, and this might be the one where I found out during recording there was an audio problem, because I don't even have the view on how many cards we won and how many tickets we won. So this video will end with the normal end screen, but I won't be able to show you which cards we won, which means that we will have to look at the video as it plays and try to keep track. As you can see, there is a ton of cards there. They are a bit over to the right hand side. There are a couple in the middle, but the huge stack has moved to the right hand side for some reason, which does mean that it might be harder to win them. I really don't remember. It's crazy. So this is, as I said, this is the final video after this video, and I figured out that the audio was broken. I went back to where I got the camera from, which was only like 3 weeks before recording this, maybe even less. And just told them, hey, look, I won this here, because this was a camera won with tickets, not at the DC Comic coin pusher, but at other arcade games, at a different arcade as well. Just went back to them and said, look, I got this and there, and it isn't recording audio anymore. They took a look at it and said, well, we don't know what's wrong with it, but we'll just get you a new one. Oh, there goes the first card. That was a Series 2 Lex Luthor. So that's one card in the bank. They were really nice. They exchanged the camera for me. So from now on, all the videos after this should have background audio. Here's hoping. The new camera I've been using for a couple of weeks, almost 2 months actually, and it's working fine so far. So here's hoping it was just a fluke. But yeah, well, we'll never know. This was, I was kind of bummed when I got these videos and the audio wasn't good. And then when I went back and found out the previous two I recorded weren't good either. Look at the cards already hanging over. This might actually get me a lot of cards, guys and girls, everyone, YouTubers, goobers, as Arcade Matt would say. Oh yeah, that's some good pushes. You can also see that they are moving back. Really, it's a big stack, and for some reason, the cards have a motion back. That's probably because of the slight incline at the front of the machine, so the coins have to be pushed up a little bit, as well as the cards to fall over. And then they really move back. But come on, that Wonder Woman and whatever card is underneath it, we should be able to get that, right? Although they are now seriously turning to the left, which is better to the middle, but not if they're moving back. So what are we actually seeing? I see 2 Superman there. I see a hero bonus. A new Lex Luthor just came into the machine. There's a Flash still on the pusher. There's a Green Lantern, another Superman, another hero, or another villain bonus. Actually a Series 1 and a Series 2 villain bonus in there. Here, look. Did you see what happened? That Wonder Woman and the card underneath are now, well, they're not even hanging over almost, but at least that hero bonus is. So maybe we'll be getting that one, because that's actually getting some good pushes. It has taught me a lesson, by the way. The figuring out there is no audio recorded, or the camera issue. It has taught me a lesson to check my videos way sooner than I used to do. When I started this, I thought, oh, I'll just record a lot of videos and edit them as I go, so that I always have a stack of them, you know, saved up. There goes the hero bonus, so that's nice. That's 100 tickets there. I'll just save them up and do them when I need to. And well, now I know to at least check them all before, you know, removing them from the camera, and just so I know that there's nothing wrong with the camera, because that would have saved me this video and the previous one that was without the background audio. And maybe some of you are saying, well, no, we like it without the background audio, because I know that some people are not a big fan of all the arcade sounds, especially because they get so repetitive if it's a long video. This video, normally I'm not able to tell you how long the video will be, but now I can easily tell you this video will be 24.5 minutes. And the reason we know that is because, well, obviously I'm recording this audio after the video has been fully done, so I know how long it will be, or fully imported, I should say. Oh, there is a Series 1 Batman. I think that this might be one of those videos where the cards are sliding back the whole time. I do wonder, so the big question now is, we've had all these background audioless videos seem to have had some type of hidden card in there. So a card covered completely by other cards until, you know, they fell. And I'm wondering what is beneath that Wonder Woman. I think I got a glimpse of it being Series 1 Cyborg, but I'm not sure. Now I still can't tell like this. It would be crazy if it was another Aquaman, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But it probably is a Cyborg. I'm pretty sure we'll see. I can't imagine me playing for another 17 minutes without winning any of those cards. Although you never know. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. A lot of coins are dropping, so I guess this was a good video for tickets as well. Well, as I said, I figured out that there was no audio. When I ended this video, I think I saw that there was a error on the screen of the GoPro, you know, the little screen. And that's basically, well, I don't want to say it annoyed me, but I wasn't happy about it, and I obviously forgot to film the cards I won and take a picture of the ticket machine, and just left and went to the other arcade to exchange the camera. There are some good pushes there. The cards just are sliding back constantly. It's like they're almost spinning. Look at the Wonder Woman. Wait, was that Wonder Woman on top of another Wonder Woman? Is this actually the bottom Wonder Woman we're seeing now? Yes, it is. So I think we had two Wonder Woman on top of each other, not a cyborg. A Wonder Woman on top of another Wonder Woman. Adding some more plays. Or at least I'm assuming I was adding some more plays. Yeah, look, there's my hand again. So now we're playing. Oh, a Green Lantern Series 2 into the machine. Wow, this is not, we're not getting a lot of cards from the looks of it. I mean, the way the machine looked with all those cards there, it looked like we were going to get, wow, there goes my English. We were going to get a lot of cards, but it's, oh, no, well, as soon as I said that, one drops, obviously. And another one, that's one of the two, I'm assuming, Wonder Woman's. The funny thing now is that now the Batman is covering the card. Again, that should be the Wonder Woman that was the top Wonder Woman. There's also cards underneath the coins again. Oh, there they go. Yeah, it was a Wonder Woman. So that was a Batman and a Wonder Woman that just dropped. That makes the total 4 cards now, I guess. See, 11 minutes in and I already lost track. I'm sorry about that. We're getting some good pushes. Sorry for being quiet there. We're getting some good pushes, but so much is moving back. Oh, another Superman. I think there's 4 Superman in this machine now, at least. And within the machine, I mean on the play field, because there's probably more in the card drop area, but you know, those don't count yet. 4 Superman. That's just crazy. Not a good stack of coins that dropped there. So we're getting the coins. That's not the problem. We're getting a good number of tickets. It's just the cards that aren't really going, are they? They're just moving back. You just saw that Superman that's closest to the edge also moving back again. It's part of what this machine is. I do sometimes wonder if this side of the machine, this is the Wonder Woman side, is more slippery than the other side for some reason. There shouldn't be a difference, but for some reason, every time I'm on this side, I feel like I'm saying, "Oh yeah, the cards are moving back. Oh yeah, the cards are moving back again." Now there could be slight differences, I guess, in the little at the front of the machine. The coins have to be pushed up a bit, so there's a little incline there, and maybe this one is steeper or something. I'm not sure. It's hard to say because well, I never get to see this machine empty without any coins in it, so it's hard to see, but there must be something going on. It's yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. It might also just be confirmation bias. This is the side I play the most. This is the side that often has a lot of cards in it. It's also the side you see first when you come in, so it's probably the side that is played the most by everyone. Because if you're into a machine like this and you walk into it, you pick the side you're walking into. Especially the people that don't realize that you have to collect all the cards to get a bonus. Because the people that do tend to walk around the machine looking for the one with cards they still need, or the one that has the most cards in a nice position. But as I said, most of the time this is the one with the most cards in it, this side. It's a 4-sided machine, and so it might be confirmation bias. It might just be that I am on this side more, and therefore I am thinking that cards slide more on this side. I should really, you know, look into that someday. The problem, and it's not really a problem, but what happens is I'm there to have fun. That's why I go to the arcade. Sorry. That's why I go to the arcade, to have fun. So you try and not make it into too much of a math problem. As I stated on previous videos, I'm not in it to make money off the arcade. I don't mind them making a bit of money off of me. I like the collection of the cards. I like playing the games. I like the sounds, the lights. It just, after a hard day's work, it takes your mind off things. There is a Series 1 Lex Luthor. And that, it's stuck. I was gonna say, and that's probably gonna tip over, but now it's stuck there. So let's see what happens if we get some coins to push it onward. There it goes. Oh, that's actually a nice push. We might be getting that Series 2 Lex Luthor because of that Series 1 Lex Luthor now. And again, with the sliding. It's crazy. I'll one day, maybe, when I really feel like it, I'll check it out and, check every side and see if it slides more. But the only real way to be able to do that is with the help of the arcade itself, because they can maybe help me out with putting the same number of cards in roughly the same way in every machine. And that would mean I would not be playing for those cards, because that would be weird. That would basically be them giving me a chance to win a lot of cards. Which they are really nice about it. If I would, well, just look at this machine. It has a lot of coins stacked up on the left hand side, and there's a lot of on the right hand side as well, which means that the machine isn't really pushing that well anymore. If I would go and mention that to them, they would open up the machine, knock some of those coins out, and just, reset it to a more level playing field. So they're really good about it. Most arcades are, wherever you are in the world, you can always talk to the staff if you see a machine not working well. If there's really a technical issue, they probably have to wait for a tech to be there to fix it. But you can always try and ask them to help you out. And they have at this location for me and a lot of other players. So that's really nice. Overall, most people working in arcades seem to enjoy what they're doing, enjoy their job, and enjoy talking to the players and just hanging out. And it does seem like a fun job, especially for students and stuff. I don't see myself working in an arcade anymore. Or, well, maybe, I don't know, you don't know, owning my own arcade, that could be really nice. Never thought about that. We might have to think about that sometime. Now, these machines are really expensive, so owning an arcade is an expensive business, and of course you make money, and sometimes people complain about the value of tickets not being how much they spend on it. Well, yeah, duh. The people working at the arcade have to be paid too. The arcade has rent. All these machines are, well, I don't want to say crazy expensive, but if you're just starting and you have to make the investment, they are really expensive. And it's not something you will, I don't think any of these machines make their money back within a couple of weeks. It's all years of exploitation of the machines to make your money back. And then there's you got overhead costs and stuff, so it's not a cheap business to be in, and it's a fun business. And depending on where you are, you either have a lot of people coming in or a couple, only just a couple that play a lot. You never know. I mean, I like the days where it's not that busy in the arcade, but for the arcade those are probably not the best days. So they might prefer the days where people are almost waiting in line to play, because that's, how it goes. Which is logical as well. I mean, if I own a business, then I want it to be busy all the time as well. Not so busy that people don't want to come there anymore, but you want it to be a nice, busy atmosphere there. And as a player, I don't mind when it's busy, although sometimes it's too busy. That happens. There have been moments that I went to the arcade, went in and was like, nope, this is not the day for me. And, you know, just said hi to the people I know there, to the staff, and saying, it's a bit busy for me, I'll see you next week or tomorrow or whatever. But for them, it's good business. I mean, the more people that get in there, the more people spend. And that's also good for me as a player, because if I'm the only one coming there, they are surely going to close down. So it's good that they have busy days as well, and you figure out when the less busy days are anyway. So, especially later at night, you know, after 10, then, well, most of the small children have gone. It's a bit of a different atmosphere. A lot of younger people and people my age are at the bar and not at the arcade section. So then it's more relaxed. Same with another arcade I go to sometimes, Game State. You've seen videos of them as well. One of them is right near a football stadium. Well, you know, or actually two of them are right near a football stadium. If the team that plays in that stadium is playing that day, probably not the best day to go to that arcade if you want a quiet time. Because, well, maybe when the team is playing, it's relaxed inside, but just before kickoff or in the hours leading up to kickoff, it's busy, because a lot of those football fans or soccer fans, for you Americans, sorry, might be there and, you know, just playing, hanging out until the match begins. So we're getting to the end of this video, I guess. It doesn't look like we will be winning a lot more cards. Another one comes into the machine. So I know it sounds crazy, but I actually left the machine with all these cards in there. Normally you would say, why? They are all so close to the edge. But again, I figured out that the camera was wrong, was broken. There was something wrong with the camera. And I just decided to try and go and fix that. Or get a new one, which I did the same day as I recorded this. Just went back to the arcade where I got the camera and they gave me a new one, as I said in the beginning of the video. Normally I would never leave a machine like this. I mean, look at all those cards. Let's be clear, I'm playing on for another minute, so a stack of them might still fall. But no way they will all fall. Normally I would definitely keep playing just to get all these cards that are there. But, you know, it's not like I don't like playing when I'm not recording. But if I win a stack of cards like that, it's so much nicer if I get it on video, right? So, you know, you cut your losses. Oh, another card. That's a flash, Series 1 flash. So we didn't win many cards in this video. I think the number of tickets was something like 640. I looked it up on my history. Wasn't really clear because I went to the arcade the week that I recorded this. I went to the arcade 5 days in a row, which normally doesn't happen, but 5 days in a row, so it wasn't really clear which day it was, but this sounded like the most logical number of them. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and see you soon.